Hey guys, and welcome back to the randomized K-On! Pokemon Team Series. Let's find out what dear old June has on her team. June's first Pokemon will be Vaporeon. Not a bad start at all. An evolution is always welcome on a team, and Vaporeon is a very solid evolution. Its HP and special stats are damn good. It will not be the easiest thing to take down. For abilities, both are very useful, but I feel Hydration is a lot better since I don't think most people would use water attacks on a water type, except obviously in double battles, in which case Water Absorb would be extremely useful. For level up moves, it's alright. Water Gun is really basic, but getting Aurora Beam is really nice. For TMs, there's a tiny bit of coverage, but it's still not amazing. So a very good start to the team. I do believe Vaporeon is considered one of the better evolutions, and it would absolutely be a great team member. June's second Pokemon will be Togekiss. That's very good. While Togekiss got substantially better in Gen 6 when it got the Fairy typing, it's still a very potent threat in Gens 4 and 5. It's really bulky with fantastic special attack, and it's not too slow either. For abilities, Serene Grace is by far the best given how much MHATV praises it. It's a little puzzling as to why Cynthia's Togekiss didn't have it and instead got Hustle, but they probably didn't want her being more difficult than she already was. For level up moves, it depends. If you use the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to get a Togekiss right off the bat, then the moves on screen are all it will get, although that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you did want access to more moves, then you'd have to do it the legit way. For TMs, it's phenomenal. I don't know of any other normal flying types that have this much variety. So fantastic all across the board. If you've ever had to face Paraflinch Togekiss as it's called, you'll know how dangerous it can be. June's third Pokemon will be Noctal. And that's alright. Noctal is certainly no Staraptor, but it's still a very good regional bird. Its attack and defense suck ass, but everything else is still usable. For abilities, it's hard to say which is best, but I'd probably have to say Insomnia since while you can't make Noctal miss by lowering its accuracy, you can by raising evasion with Double Team and the like. For level up moves, it's not bad, although the abundance of Psychic moves makes you wonder why Noctal is not part Psychic type. For TMs, it's serviceable, so still good for what it is. Noctal is far from the best regional bird, but it's still pretty powerful and very useful. June's fourth Pokemon will be Heracross. That's terrific. Heracross is a damn strong Pokemon, and the one Ash had certainly proved that true, although it never stopped trying to suck sap from Bulbasaur. It has ridiculous physical attack, is reasonably fast, and not terribly frail. For abilities, Moxie is very likely the best. While you could probably find a way to deliberately trigger Guts, the attack boost of it is only one time, whereas Moxie will keep raising it as long as Heracross keeps KOing opponents. For level up moves, it's pretty good. Great stab moves, plus some flying and dark coverage. A substantial improvement over Gen 2. For TMs, it's not too bad. With the exception of Fairy, its move choices cover its weaknesses pretty well. So a very good Pokemon to get. You can do a lot of damage with a Heracross, even without its Mega Form. June's fifth Pokemon will be Umbreon. And June gets not one, but two evolutions. And Umbreon is a very solid evolution to get. It tends to be used more for stalling and outlasting opponents than actually attacking based on what I know. It is very damn bulky, thus emphasizing what I just said. For abilities, they're both useful, although I think Inner Focus is a bit better. For level up moves, it's not bad, although having to wait until level 71 for Moonlight? Yikes. For TMs, it's okay. Umbreon doesn't really have the attacking stats for a lot of the moves it can learn, but it is an option, so pretty damn good. I've rarely heard anything negative about Umbreon. It is widely regarded as one of the best evolutions. And June's last Pokemon will be Weevil. June gets what is basically a little gremlin on her team. Weevil is a pretty solid Ice and Dark type and would help a lot at Sinnoh. It is stupid fast with ridiculous physical attack, so as long as it outspeeds, it'll do serious damage. For abilities, it only gets the 1 in Gen 4, and while maybe not the best ability ever, Pressure will cause problems for low PP moves. For level up moves, it's pretty good, at least in Dark moves. If you want more physical Ice moves, you'll need to breed one. For TMs, it's pretty okay for coverage, so a fine way to end the team. While Weevil isn't the bulkiest Pokemon ever, it will hit so hard and fast that may not be too big of an issue. And that's it for June's Gen 4 team. I'd call this a very solid team. While there are some shared weaknesses, given the right movesets and some effective training, you could probably work around that. As always, please rate, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Feel free to come join me on Discord. Consider backing me on Patreon. And remember to stay chilled.